Hey guys, welcome to a special episode of Pony 411. I'm Alcatraz, and with me is Nemesis, and this is part 1 of our Everfree Northwest coverage.
Convention time.
Yeah, we are here
In a hotel room.
in a hotel room, again, like last year, so it might be a little echoey.
But with better equipment, so it actually might not be.
So it might not be. Don't
Find
know
out.
yet. We're recording, not listening. So, yes, like I said, we are here at Everfree Northwest 2016 here in Seattle, Washington.
Technically SeaTac, but don't tell anyone that.
Yeah, don't tell anyone it's actually, yeah. But it's Seattle. Seattle. So yeah, we got here. So far, it's been pretty smooth going.
Yeah, it was way smoother.
We didn't get here, we got here probably
A little before 9.
ish. Yeah, a little before 9.
About an hour after registration
A
opened.
little less than an hour. We walked up
We got our badges and we're done.
right there.
No line or
no
anything.
line.
I'm not sure if that means there's lower attendance or they just really got that
Or they
good
just
at
got through it really quickly. I mean, there was a pretty big line after that when we got to
the vendor hall and the main stage. And
yeah, the opening ceremonies. We went to that, and
they had
it's like you expect.
They had the typical goofy theatrical thing.
Yeah, which
it
it's
had
for
a
the
couple kids who quite frankly couldn't act. But
yeah, the whole thing is for the kids.
for the kids.
But yeah, it went fairly smoothly.
Mhm.
I mean, it wasn't super huge.
They introduced all the
All the
VIP
VIPs
guests.
and stuff. Even said which ones weren't showing up.
Yeah, Andrew
or yet.
Francis couldn't
Yeah,
show
Andrew
up.
Francis couldn't show up due to
GM Barrow was
stuff.
delayed.
And I believe there's one other one who was also delayed, but I can't recall off the top of my head.
Because part of it was that microphone was kind of overpowered by the music for a large chunk of that.
Yeah, they had Black Griffin and Michelle Krieber singing one of their recent songs during pulling people up. That went great. We wandered for a little bit, then we went to the vendor hall.
Yeah, we also checked out some the Brony Can booth because we're going, so why not?
Yes, we go and check and talk
Got
to
a couple
them.
pins.
Couple Brony Can pins. But then we went to the vendor hall.
Mm-hmm.
It is bigger and
Yeah,
much
bigger
nicer than last year.
Still kind of crowded at times, especially when you got people with big old backpacks blocking up half the aisle, but it's manageable.
Yeah.
It's still kind of annoying when someone's just standing kind of in the middle with a big backpack. There's no real way to get around them. You're just like,
Yeah. That is annoying. Try not to stand in the line in the middle of the walkway, people. You get in the way. But yeah, like I said, this is so far noticeably a nicer or at least larger facility. It does look a little bit more upscale too.
It's not that much larger.
No. The rooms are bigger. At least the vendor hall is bigger.
Yeah, slightly, not that much bigger. They
It
were able
enough
to
to be noticeable. So
They did it a little bit. They also laid the layout a little bit different, but also I bought one thing. I indulged myself in my trash shipping.
Yes, you got shipping. Well,
Yes,
you
and
also got the bracelets.
yeah, bracelets. Yeah, those from the event, the actual con vendor, which
Yes, the
also
convention
sold
store
him
themselves.
the official
I went and
comic variant.
the exclusive convention variant of last comic that came out.
Yeah, I haven't bought a whole lot yet, but I'm kind of right now just kind of looking around, see what I can do. Possibly wait till Sunday. People are starting to discount stuff.
Possibly. I'm mainly just looking and seeing, what's available so I can begin to budget and see what I
But
actually
the
want to
query
get.
is, well, you could be able to get it before someone else does.
Yeah, you have to kind of balance that out a little bit. But yeah, after that, we went to,
The PVFM panel.
yes, the PVFM panel. I thought it
Let's see, was it Ludi Van Beets,
yeah.
Sleepy Pony, and
Ace Centricity.
And Midley was also was in the audience sometimes chiming in.
Yes.
It was a pretty fun panel. I'm kind of disappointed not more people showed up. They should have.
Yes, they should have. It was
It was a good panel. It was nice. It was, although the smaller audience kind of helped with the whole relaxed atmosphere. It was really kind of close knit in a sense. They just talked about like PVFM, where it's been, where it's going.
Yeah.
What they're trying to do as a station, and they even had a little bit at the end with a little contest, like just trivia, just real quick pop quiz. And you get win little figures. Someone here won one.
Yes, I won a little figure.
I already didn't bother to participate because I already have one.
I already have one. And
A
then
nicer one.
Ace did a quick little tutorial on
how to
mix.
Quick
So that was
one. It's like, yeah, this is how I did things. I was terrible, basically.
Yep.
It was actually a pretty interesting panel. We also got to talk to Sleepy Pony a little bit because, well,
Yeah.
kind of tied it's pretty closely to PVFM. I mean,
We kind of air there every week.
as
So yeah,
we
that
remind
was
you.
yeah, that was fun. Did a bit more wandering. Then we individually went to different panels.
Yeah, you went to the musician panel.
I went to the musicians band with like pretty much all of the pony stock musicians.
13 of them.
There's like at least 13 of them. It was a beautiful train wreck. You cram 13 musicians with very little planning onto the stage right before they have to get to sound check. There was very little planning, and it was a mess, and it was beautiful.
Yes.
They tried talking about different aspects of what they do, and some of them gave pointers or tips on things that they've noticed. They did a quick little show how to mix, and then how to use FL Studio, and then just quick little questions, and then just kind of tips, as much as you could get past the random memes.
Yeah. I went to a writer's panel, it was a critique and criticism. It was is on both sides of it, how you as an author can take criticism or not, and how you as a reader can give and be helpful. Because a lot of people just say things like, your story sucks. And that's not really helpful, and just makes the author feel bad and combative. Whereas, like, okay, frame it, the good old common sense, or I think it's common sense, but it's kind of, internet common sense kind of goes out the window half the time, or 3/4 of the time even. But, even some of the stuff also can imply when interacting with show staff, hint, hint.
Hint, hint.
Just, frame it positively. Don't attack the author themselves. Go phrase it in such a way that it's you're talking about the story. You're not praising. It's like, you did this. Say, this story, I don't understand this part, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Phrase it in a certain way so it doesn't come off as an attack. Yes, and you as an author, yes, you're going to get a lot of criticism. You're going to get that one comment that's going to haunt you, even though you got 100 positive ones. They also went into a couple writing tips and like how to take said criticism and actually apply it. And like, if someone's vague, it's just ask them what they mean. Like, if someone says, I don't understand this part, or it's like, or I don't really like this part, say, could you explain why? And sometimes you'll get a big long like, this is what's my problem, and you're like, oh, this is actually helpful now. So don't be afraid to interact. And one of them said, don't delete comments, because it just causes problems. Unless it's an obvious troll.
Yeah, unless it's an obvious troll or spam.
What happens is people just like, oh, you censored me, and I hate that. So they react very negatively, or some other people see you deleted something because FimFiction leaves a record there was a comment there, and they'll go, what just happened? And you also use an author, don't just delete negative comments just because it's negative.
Yeah, don't do that.
And in general, just how to handle this stuff on both sides. And it's kind of interesting. Sometimes they derailed themselves, partially because there's one person who asked this really long question that took a large chunk of the panel up, but it wasn't too bad. But it was actually pretty interesting from a writing thing, just because I kind of personally want to start getting into actually leaving the comments on these fics I keep reading.
You
and
should.
I do comment on them, just not on the
them
site.
Here. You just don't leave them easier for them to see.
Yeah, I should need to actually do that and say, oh, by the way, I'm leaving. Read this, put this on the podcast. I should do that.
You should. Yeah. So
yeah, that was our day for the most part.
For the most part, fairly simple. Nothing huge, but so far things are going pretty well.
Yes. No real. I'm not seeing any horrible drama. Really. I mean, no. I'm not.
We're not seeing if it's there.
Yeah.
But
if it's there, it's pretty. Yeah. Briefly, I wanted to say real quick. I did go to the silent auction thing real quick, and it's just nothing. Nothing huge, but kind of interesting stuff like a Jen Blake piece. A big set of buttons. Some Japan PonyCon stuff. Some occasional custom things, but a lot of it's just kind of straight up merchandise. So just signed. There was a cool little CMC cutout wood carved thing, I think, painted and signed by them. So that was pretty interesting, but of course going for a lot of money.
Yeah, I think that's Spike Firemane that does those, the wood carving ones.
I think it was wood carving. I didn't get a chance to really look at it closely because I was like, oh crap, I need to go.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's our day today, I guess.
Yep. So yeah, it's pretty simple, not much to it, but there it is.
10 words worth of one day compact into 10 minutes, more or less. Unless you want us to go into detail what we ate.
Yeah, which I don't think you do. So yeah, that's pretty much all we have for day one. So hope you like what little there was. Hope you tune in tomorrow for our second part.
Mm-hmm.
So until then, please play responsibly.